Happy GarbAugust, everyone. Hello, my name is Flossie. This is the Grape Jelly Library where we love to talk about books. Thank you so much for joining me. I always look forward to your visit. August 1st. The first day of GarbAugust. What is GarbAugust for those of you out there who do not know? It is a BookTube event that takes place from August 1st through August 31st. It was created by Olly over at the channel Olly. I will link his channel in my description below. All month long, we read trash. We can read other things, but we make sure to get our doses of trash in between. Or you can just run with trash all month long, whatever you want to do. I have to say, this is the very first time that I am participating in this event, so I'm a lot excited to see what the others in the BookTube community are choosing as their BookTube picks. I feel like it's they should play that Christmas song, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year, because this event seems to keep growing bigger and bigger every year. I'm new to BookTube. I just started last year, and so I was kind of a little too busy to participate last August, but I made sure to slow down a little bit so that I could participate this year. Go check out his channel, see what it's all about, see if it's for you, and let's get into the books that I am, excitedly and more than happy to share with you. All right, the first book that I am choosing these are books that are new to me, so I have to look at them. Actually, I'll just let you in on a little secret. I wanted to participate, but I didn't know if I had the right types of books because I don't read a lot of trash, I don't think. And I don't have a ton of horror, but it turns out that anything can apply. There are categories, and I think you could go over to his channel to find out what those categories are. But, it's not written in stone. You do not have to live by that schedule. You can go outside of bounds and, maybe read what we're reading on the third week, for the first week, whatever you want to do. It seems to be pretty flexible. So, I thought, you know what? This is a great reason for me to go buy some books. And I wasn't mad about having to go do that. All right, so these are books that are new to me. They are fun to me, and I am going to be reading these in the month of August. So, I'm just going to need a little help. All right, Sin in the Second City, Madams, Ministers, Playboys, and the Battle for America's Soul. And it was written by Karen Abbott, and it looks like this. Okay, now I'm going to tell you a little bit about this. Karen Abbott has pioneered sizzle history with this satisfyingly lurid tale. Change the hemlines, add 100 years, and the book could be filed under current affairs, says USA Today. Step into the perfumed parlors of Chicago's Everleigh Club, the most famous brothel in American history, and the catalyst for a culture war that rocked the nation. Mina and Ada Everleigh, the two sisters who operated the club at the dawn of the last century, were unlike other madams. The Everleighs made sure their girls dined on gourmet food, were examined by an honest physician, and were even tutored in the literature of Balzac. But not everyone appreciated the sisters' attempts to elevate the industry. Progressive era reformers spouting lurid tales of white slavery ignited a furor that shaped America's sexual culture and had repercussions all the way to the White House, even leading to the formation of the Federal Bureau of Investigations. With a cast of characters that includes Jack Johnson, John Barrymore, John D. Rockefeller Jr., William Howard Taft, Hinky Dink Kenna, and Al Capone, Sin in the Second City provides a vivid snapshot of America's journey from Victorian-era property to 20th century modernity. I think I'm going to need a fan. I think. I don't know. This one seemed like a fun one. When Rock Met Disco by Stephen Blush. The story of how the Rolling Stones, Rod Stewart, Kiss, Queen, Blondie, and more got their groove on in the decade. Now, if this isn't going to be a trash book, a trash talking book, I don't know what is. You know, those tabloid stories we all loved to read in the 70s and 80s. From its origin in New York City's gay, black, and brown underground party subculture to its dominance of the sonic landscape of the late 1970s, disco music aroused passionate opinions like few other genres. For every disco maniac in a leisure suit who embraced the music's metronomic beat and rage for exhibitionism, there was a die-hard rock fan who utterly despised it. Depending on who you asked, disco was an exclamatory passageway into the future, a primal and gaudy fanfare for the apocalypse, or simply a musical abomination. I don't think it was. I love disco. I grew up on disco, and disco, you know, disco is in me. My name is Flossie Disco Harrison. I am not kidding you. I love disco. At the same time, as much as disco and rock fans seemed to hate one another, it was also a period of exciting musical collaboration and experimentation, when artists like Rod Stewart, Blondie, and even the Grateful Dead crossed over by going disco. They smashed cultural conformity brilliantly, combining the elements of both genres and bringing intensity and personality to a faceless phenomenon. I'm going to have to Google or find out just exactly how the Grateful Dead crossed over into disco. That one's escaping me right now. When Rock Met Disco takes readers on a fascinating tour of this moment in music history, a time when discotheques were multiplying throughout the world and their thudding bass beat became the soundtrack of an era. From the surprise success of Saturday Night Fever to the infamous 1979 Disco Demolition Night riot in Chicago, author Stephen Blush unpacks the history, fashion, dance moves, and etiquette that made up this disco scene, showing how it inspired love and loathing in equal measure. As Blush reveals, at their best, rock and disco represented galvanizing, liberating cultural forces. Together, they completely reshaped the history of pop music. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a gaudy story told in this one. So, yep, at least we're going to go with these two. And I am going to pick a third mystery book. So when I do my GarbAugust wrap up, I will include that mystery book. That is what I am excited to be reading in the month of August. Comment below and let me know, will you be participating in GarbAugust? Just a side note, you do not have to have a BookTube channel to participate. You can go over to Olly's Discord. He has the link in his description, and you can join and you can get with a bunch of great booktubers who talk all kinds of books. If books are your thing, but you're a little shy and you don't want to be on camera, but you love the book community, think about joining his Discord. There is a lot of great stuff going on over there. That is all I have for you today, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Know that I love you. Be well, be good, be reading, and may all your book dreams come true.